Assalamu alaikum students. This is the lecture for the class 7th. We were discussing about the institutional representation of democracy. We saw its introduction that institutional representation of democracy means what are the platforms through which the people choose their representatives. The people get the political rights like the right to vote, and through the elections they elect their representatives, and in return they make policies and laws for them. Now firstly we will see universal adult franchise. This is the first topic of this chapter. Universal adult franchise means all the citizens above the age of 18 years, irrespective of their caste, creed, religion or gender, are given the right to vote. It means universal adult franchise means that all the citizens get right to vote. This is the political right to the citizens, to the common people, that above the age of 18 years, irrespective of their whatever their caste is, whether they are from upper caste, lower caste, creed, their whatever their religion is, gender is, all are given right to vote, and that vote is the same value, has the same value. It's also known as universal adult suffrage. This universal adult franchise is also called universal adult suffrage. In the past, right to vote was not given to all. As we go back to the history, it was not given everyone, that is right to vote. It was particularly for the propertied people or for the men community only. That was also called a manhood suffrage, because those who only the men and even the propertied people, those who owned the property, or were given the right to vote. Like we see that we have many religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Sikhism, Islam, Judaism. These are the religions. Everyone from the Hinduism, from the Islam, from the Christianity, Sikhism, everyone is given equal right or right to vote. No one is denied because of their religion. Even when we see this, when we say this, like everyone is given right to vote irrespective of their caste. Like we have this example of Brahmanas, this caste system in Hinduism. This is from the Vedic period, that they have the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras and untouchables. This where at the upper part is the Brahmanas. These are the priests or the academics. This is the upper caste in Hinduism. Kshatriyas, these are the warriors or kings. Vaishyas, these are the merchants or the landowners. Shudras, they are the common people, peasants, servants. And the untouchables, these are the outcast, out of caste. That means street sweepers, latrine cleaners. These castes are divided on the basis of their occupation also. Their occupation is divided by, it means that the upper castes are given the higher positions and the lower castes are given the low positions, like the latrine cleaners. But when we say that right to vote, at that point there is no Brahman, there is no untouchable. Everyone is given equal right to vote. That means universal adult franchise is given everyone above the age of 18 years. Now, suffragette movement started in the 19th and 20th century. This universal adult franchise, this was given in the movement started in the 19th and 20th century. As said that earlier, it was only given to the men and only given to the propertied people. But later on, the movement started, everyone was given demanded right. This movement started in 19th and 20th century and everyone demanded right to vote. New Zealand was the first country to grant universal adult franchise. New Zealand was the first country which said that, demanded that we should give universal adult or right to vote to everyone. In India, all the people are given right to vote, but in India, everyone is given right to vote, whether male, female, whether from which caste, creed, gender. Universal adult franchise is based on the one man, one vote. That means a person gets only one vote, not two votes. This is the flag of New Zealand. These you can see an example how males are in a queue, how females are in a queue, holding their ID cards, their cards of election, electoral cards, and they are here to cast their votes. Now comes the elections. In India, elections are held every 5 years. We see that everyone is given equal right to vote, universal adult franchise above the age of 18 years, and New Zealand was the first country which demanded the universal adult franchise. In India, everyone is given right to vote. Now, when all the people gets its right to vote, then comes the platform of elections. How can they cast their vote? So elections are the platform where they can cast their vote. In India, we have elections after 5 years at the regular intervals. Election Commission is responsible for conducting free and fair elections. There should be a body who can conduct the free and fair elections. That is the Election Commission. Election Commission has 3-member body. The Election Commission body has 3 members. First one is the Chief Election Commissioner, and other two are the election commissioners. This is the Board of Election Commission of India in India. Now, as we said this earlier, who is the president of our country? Here we say that Ram Nath Kovind is the president of our country. And now, who are the election commissions of our country? Who are they? These are the members of the election commission body. Now, he is called Sunil Arora. He is the Chief Election Commissioner of India. He is the head of the election commission body. He organizes the different elections in India. And his 2 other members are, he is a Sunil Chandra, the other member of election commissioner. As we said that it is the election commission body who conducts the elections in India, and these are the members. And the Chief Election Commissioner is Sunil Arora. He appoints many officers throughout the country so that the elections can be free and fair and can get smoothly, so that people can vote continuously in the regular intervals. After 5 years, the elections can be held in India. Election Commissioner announces the dates of election. He is the person, Sunil Arora. This body, Election Commission of India, it announces the dates of elections, how elections can be conducted and when elections can be conducted. Election Commission also prepares voters list. Like I said, this body is responsible for conducting elections in India. Also, it prepares voters list who are above the age of 18 years, so that they can cast their vote. Like this is an example of Election Commission of India ID card. This is our electoral identity card. Like you see that they are holding their cards. This is also, as earlier I said, this is the Election Commission of India logo. There is the office or the body. It's also called Nirvachan Sadan. In Hindi it is called Nirvachan Sadan. Now we can say that electoral constituencies. We have different constituencies in India. Each state is divided into a unit called constituencies. As India has many states, almost 28 states, every state is divided into different constituencies. It's not possible to hold elections at a one time, but there are different intervals, there are different constituencies, so that elections can be free and fair and can smoothly go ahead. Elections are held at both central level as well as the state level. So we can say that these constituencies help the Electoral Commission of India to get the elections smoothly. Different states are divided into different constituencies, small units, so that all the representatives get whatever the people want, their representatives who they choose, they get easily elected in the elections. Elections are held at the both central level at the state level also. But it's all about the Election Commission of India, who organizes these elections, who conducts these elections, and are responsible for preparing a voters list. So we did two topics here. One, the universal adult franchise, that means right to vote is given to everyone above the age of 18 years. India is the country which provides everyone right to vote. New Zealand was the first country which demanded the universal adult franchise. Through the voting, the elections is the platform where voters can vote and choose their representatives. This was about today's topic. Thank you.